If you love great sports, step this way. You're definitely in the right place. Prepare to be amazed as we take a look into all the sacrifices and successes. All this preparation as our athletes await that special moment to execute. It's time for the big names, and we're live in 3, 2, 1. Sitaram and a special welcome to yet another episode of Sports Edge right here on your #1 radio and TV Jagriti. Of course, I'm your host Mariah Ramharak, and this show has been designed to keep you, the viewers and listeners, updated on all the things happening sports related. Well, on today's show, I have the pleasure of chatting with Chelsea Winter. Now, Chelsea has just returned from Curacao, where she was able to win 2 gold medals. So she is here on the show, and she'll be sharing with us her experiences in the field of karate so far, as well as her plans for the future. I invite you to sit back and relax. Chelsea is here to chat with us. Welcome to the show, Chelsea.
Thank you for having me.
So, Chelsea, can you tell me a bit about your karate career so far?
So for this year, right, I have been to Invitational, TAC, TKA, Curacao, CKC, and last Curacao Open.
So many competitions. Tell me a bit about, how you've performed at these competitions.
Okay, so for all through the year, except just for one, Curacao, I won gold and silver, but right through is double gold.
Double gold. So how does it feel, knowing that you're only 13 years old and you've been walking away with all these gold medals?
I always feel happy, excited. I love karate, so yeah.
Alright, so I want you to tell our viewers and listeners a bit about your last experience in Curacao.
For Curacao Open, I competed in the 12 to 13 girls division. I won a gold medal in kata and a gold medal in kumite.
Alright, and for all viewers and listeners who are not sure about what is kata and kumite, can you explain to them?
Kata is like imaginary fighting, and sparring is fighting.
Right. Alright, and are you going to show us a bit later on,
Yes.
Alright, so apart from karate, what are you involved in?
I am involved in East Indian dancing, hockey, and yeah.
Alright, but what got you started with karate?
Well, since I was 2.5 years old, I was born in karate.
Yes.
So yeah.
And I know your parents, they have a big role to play in your life.
Yes, Sensilina and Sansibari, and my brother Christian Winter, and my team lead family really helped me.
So tell me, what is their role in your life? What keeps you going?
Well, for my future, I want to become, I would like to go to the Olympics in 2024 in France.
Alright, and your parents, right? How are they when it comes to your training and all these different things?
Well, my mom is my kata coach and my dad is my fighting coach.
Yeah.
Right, and my brother really helps me with both.
Right, but how is it training under your parents? It must be easy?
No. People seem to find it will be easy, but it's way more difficult.
Of course, because they obviously have a vested interest in you and they want nothing but the best for you.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to ask you though, how are you able to balance school with karate? I know you attend Swaha Hindu College.
Yeah.
How are you able to balance both?
Well, in the morning I will train for 2 hours, and then I'll go to school, come back, train, then do my homework and study, and it really works out.
Yeah, it does. And how are you when it comes to school, performance-wise and all that?
I do well, yeah.
Alright, Chelsea, well, you are a young female, you're already breaking barriers for other females to come, you're already setting the trend when it comes to karate.
Yeah.
Have you ever faced any sort of challenges being a woman in karate?
Yes. There was some negativity, but at the end of the day, I always look for the positivity in it.
Yeah. When you tell me negativity, do you have any one incident that you want to explain to me about? Just briefly.
Yeah, someone once told me I wasn't going to be as well like how I would be performing. I wouldn't be successful.
So they told you weren't good enough?
Yeah.
And how were you able to bounce back from that?
Well, I did not study that because I am focused and I know what I have to do. So I really want to go to the Olympics, so I'm working towards that.
Olympics in 2018?
No, in 2024.
Alright, and you're working hard. What are you doing behind the scenes, to get you ready?
Training, day, night, yeah.
Yeah. And I want to know if you had to tell me about a day in your training session, how does it go?
Well, I will work on my fighting.
Yeah.
And then in the evening I'll work on my kata.
Yeah.
Right? And then I will help along with the other students.
If any of my young viewers and listeners wanted to get involved in karate, what would you say to them?
Come at Sandy Grande Secondary School, and my parents will help them along Sansibari and Santilina.
Well, I know your parents, they have a karate school, is that true?
Yes.
All right, and your dad is here with you. I see they're very supportive parents. And do you think he'll be willing to share with us, a bit about this school?
Yes, he would.
Yeah? All right, so before we break to talk to your dad, I want you to show me the form, the kata. Willing to do that?
Yeah.
All right, so should I step aside?
Yeah.
All right, Chelsea, well, it's all yours now.
So Chelsea's performing the kata Kankosho from the Shotokan Karate. The meaning of Kankosho, look at the sky. Every strike and move is precise and calculated. The bunkai, the application and understanding of the technique must be demonstrated. This is one of Chelsea's favorite forms. This is the form she used at the Curacao Open to win gold for Trinidad and Tobago. She's coming up. So one of the flare jumps. And she's going to finish strong with her kai. Oh.
Well, Chelsea, you just demonstrated for us the kata form. How was that for you?
It was exciting to do for performing it for you. So.
All right, and we really enjoyed it, and I'm sure my viewers and listeners, they enjoyed it as well. I want to ask you though, when you're performing that particular move, right, what do you have to look for?
Focus, speed and power.
Yeah? Are you able to focus when you're in here?
Yes.
All right, so tell me about when you're fighting against somebody who you feel may be just as good as you. How are you able to overcome that?
Well, I go through back all the techniques that I have learned, what I have run through, and I just work better than how I will fight someone that is maybe not as good as me.
Yeah. I remember before you came in studio today, I was doing some research on you, and I found out that when you just started karate,
Yes.
you took part in a first competition and there was not an age group for you.
It was 15 and over.
So they bumped you up.
Yes.
And what happened? You tell us.
I won. I fought people that was taller than me, bigger, but I still won first place.
And that's amazing. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right. So I know your plans are for yourself, performing in the Olympics one day. What are you doing in preparation for that moment? Like, let's just say you win first place.
Yes.
Can you tell us what?
Right. I will watch the videos and I will watch my mistakes and I will work on that. And yes, I will see mistakes in my katas and my sparring, and I will work towards that.
All right, so earlier when I chatted with you, I know you mentioned your little brother.
Yes.
All right, and he's here with you as well. He's
Yeah.
eager and excited to come on this show. So in the meantime, I'm going to bring him on. He's going to talk to my viewers and listeners about his interest in karate as well, because I know he's been performing very well.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right, so Chelsea, in the meantime, I'm going to bring on your little brother and show him to our viewers and listeners, and then you'll be back to chat with us some more.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, viewers and listeners, if you're now joining us, we're here with the Winter family, the entire karate champions. We just heard from Chelsea Winter. She is a national karate champion. And now I'm here with Christian Winter, and he's also a karate champion. Christian, welcome to Sports Edge.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
11. Now, Christian, I want you to tell my viewers and listeners about some of the competitions you took part in already.
At the TAC Invitationals, I won double gold. Nationals, I won double gold. Dragon Cup, I won 3 gold. And Team Elite Karate, I won 4 gold.
So many gold medals in your family. So I want to ask you, does your sister Chelsea inspire you in any way?
Yes, I feel proud when she wins because she's a role model to me. So I like that. So when she wins, I have to follow in her footsteps because I want to be famous as well.
Yes, and Chelsea has been doing very well.
Very well.
Okay, so I know for your birthday, Chelsea won a gold medal. And what did she do with it?
Well, as it was my birthday, she dedicated it to me. So she won it for my birthday because I asked her for the 2 gold medals and she said she will win it for me. And yes, now she is national champion.
National champion. And do you plan to become a national champion one day as well?
Yes.
Alright, so tell me, how often do you train?
I train with Chelsea every day, morning, evening, night, and also I do my schoolwork too.
Good. What school do you attend?
Quaker Presbyterian School.
Nice, and you're able to do karate and do well in school also. So any of the young children who are watching right now and they're looking at you and they feel very excited about your achievements so far, do you want to tell them about getting involved in karate?
Yes.
What would you say to them?
Well, they should come because if somebody go to bully them, they would not know what to do and they will just make them bully them and they will get beat up.
So karate is like a self-defense.
Yes. So,
Alright, so you know, Christian, I look forward to seeing you do some moves with your sister later on in the show, and I want to thank you so much for coming on with me.
thank you.
Alright.
You're welcome, sorry.
Yes, so now I'm going to chat with your daddy. He's going to come on and he's going to tell me a bit about the karate school that you're at. Well, viewers and listeners, we're here with the entire Winter family. We heard from Chelsea Winter. She is a gold medal champion when it comes to karate. We heard from her little brother, Christian Winter. Christian has been performing excellently in his age category when it comes to karate. At this point in time on the show, I'm going to invite her father, Jimmy Winter. He's here to speak to us a bit about his role and involvement in the lives of his children, as well as his karate school. Stay with us. Welcome to Sports Edge.
Thank you for having me.
Can you introduce yourself to our listeners and viewers?
All right, my name is Sensei Jimmy Barry Winter. I'm the head instructor of Team Elite Karate. Also, I have Sasadina, who's not here right now, but she handles the female division of our club, and she's the heartbeat actually.
All right. So I want you to tell our viewers and listeners, what got you started with the club? How come you opened a karate club?
Well, many years ago when I started martial arts and was competing, I always knew I wanted to go back and be a coach and give back to my community in San Grande. So after returning from abroad, I opened my martial arts club, and the rest is history. After that, 13 years since, we've been doing very well on both the local, regional, international stage.
And I know you have a major role to play in the life of Chelsea, along with your wife, right? How does it make you feel knowing that Chelsea has been performing the best that she can? She has walked away with many gold medals. How does it feel being her parent, apart from her?
I'm proud as a parent. I'm proud as a coach also. I have to learn to also, it's new because I have to divide it and make sure that she's doing well as a coach. Sometimes I'm not her best friend. Sometimes in training, she knows we go hard on her. And the other teammates, they push her also. But we're very proud about her current performance.
As well as your younger son, Christian.
Oh, Chris, yes. He's doing very well also. He trains with his sister a lot, so they share information. When he pushes her and then she pushes him, so it works out really well for them.
Yeah, you all are an entire karate family. How does that work out for you? Do you all ever fight?
No, not really. We try, in a dojo we do what we have to do with it relates to karate, but at home we just, as any normal family, we just get it done and etc. But still there are routines that we do at home.
Correct.
So they will get their push-ups and sit-ups and different routines they will drill in the morning and in the evening, as they've been telling you.
Yeah.
So it's more like muscle memory now. They know what they have to do, so they get it done.
so disciplined, right? I want you though to explain to my viewers and listeners, if they wanted to get started at your club, Team Elite Karate, how do they join?
Oh, easy. It's really easy. We are all over social media, but you could get us on our website, which is www.teamelitekaratett.com. So that's www.teamelitekaratett.com. Or they could call us on our numbers, which is 477-4457 or 313-1101. We're located at the Sangre Grande Secondary School Auditorium, and we train there every Mondays and Wednesdays from 3:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays it's from 10:30 to 12:30. Everyone is welcome to come and have a go. We do have a lot of response from the kids in the community, people wanting the children to learn self-defense, those who want to get fit, you know, those who just love the sport and want to move forward, because it's an exciting time for us right now. Karate is now an Olympic sport, and it's going to be showcased for the first time in 2020 Olympics in Japan, you know, the mecca for karate. And after that, you know, the younger ones will come in, and as time progresses, maybe the closest time for them will be 2024, where some of them will be at age to compete, because I think you had to be 16 years to at least do katas, and then the kumite you have to be at least 18 years. So it's a lot of preparation, but we're very happy and hopeful that things will work out well.
I'm pretty sure it will. Now I want to ask you, your plans for Chelsea being her coach as well as her father moving forward. What can we expect from Chelsea?
Well, from next year, Chelsea will be going up into a new age group. So training is just going to double up, and it's going to get even more harder now. Chelsea is not the tallest person in the world, so she always has to work twice as hard. And so our plans is, you know, taking it one step at a time. We know we have some events that we want to hit for the first part of next year. So it's just about getting that type of support to go into these events and perform well.
All right, I want you to talk to our parents now. You know, many a time parents think that sports or any sort of physical activity take away from a child's academic performance. That is a misconception.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. At our dojo, we teach our kids to, you know, to micromanage all their time properly. Now, Chelsea and Christian and all the other students like Nandini Harinanan, you know, Joshua Maxween, Jarrell Ignatius, Jerron Ignatius, all these kids continue to train and still pass for their first choice schools.
Correct.
You understand? So with the training, they're able to become disciplined, and they understand that. And we sat down and spoke with the parents, and the parents are very supportive also, and they push their kids, and the kids are performing well, both academically and in sports, just like how the belt hang level together. So it's academics and your physical activities.
And you find that happening all the time. It goes hand in hand. So before we go, because I know Chelsea has to show us another form, it's called the kumite.
Well, kumite. Well, it's not reforms, but it's in kumite drills that she used when, you know, to practice. So when it's actual fight in the competition, she's able to execute and score her bets. So some blitz and some training skills. You'll see it. It'll be more when you see it.
All right, so I'm looking forward to that. So at this point in time, we're going to go straight into that form, and I'll give her the stage.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you.
Set. Ready. Hey. Some. Sweet. Go. Hey. Set. Ready. Hey. Some. Sweet. Hey. Set. Ready. Go. 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 Come on. Oh, set. Nice. Let's go again. And set. Beautiful. And bow.
Well, Chelsea and Christian, I had an amazing time interviewing you all on the show today. How was it for you?
It was really exciting.
Yeah, we learned so much. You all spoke to us about the kata as well as let's recap what we talked about today.
So we spoke about all my competitions I've been in for this year.
Yeah.
And we spoke about what I have been doing, my challenges as a girl. I performed the kata, and my brother and I just did sparring drills.
All right, and you know, we want to wish you all the best moving forward. Before you go though, I want you to talk to our viewers and listeners about just one more time if they want to get involved in karate, you know, how they can get involved.
Yes. Well, it is in Sangre Grande Secondary. The name of our club is Trinidad and Tobago Sport Martial Arts Elite. You can contact my parents at 313-1101 or 477-4457.
Well, thank you so much again. So viewers and listeners, at this point in time, we've come to the end of another episode of Sports Edge, right here on your #1 radio and TV Jagriti. I had the pleasure of interviewing the entire Winter family. We heard from Chelsea, we heard from Christian, we heard from their dad, who is also not only their dad, but also their coach. Right? So viewers and listeners, I invite you to join me next week Friday for another episode of Sports Edge, because you never know who may be on the inside. You can also catch the repeats on Saturdays at 11 o'clock. Bye for now and take care.